Why abandonment was a blessing. I was only 4 years old when my mom dropped me off at my grandma's house with a pink suitcase, promising she was just leaving for a weekend in Miami with a guy named Rick. That was the last I saw her for 14 years. For the first week, I sat by the window waiting. After a month, I stopped asking when she was coming back. Grandma Loren, 67 years old with cracking knees, never complained about suddenly raising a kid again. House with garden raised different. Grandma taught me everything. How to cook, clean, count change, and how to pray even when I was mad at God. She didn't just teach me chores. She taught me values. She made me call adults by their last names, write thank you notes, and understand that respect wasn't optional. My middle school friends called me an old soul because I was raised different. At 14, I got my first job bagging groceries and gave Grandma half of every check without her asking. She cried and tried to give it back, but I told her no. She fed me for 10 years. Now it was my turn to help. High school was tough without parents, but Grandma would limp into the gym with her cane, sitting in the front row, clapping louder than anyone. That was enough for me. Telephone receiver, the refusal. Junior year, my phone rang. Unknown number. Jamal, baby, it's Mom. Her voice was exactly the same. She told me she was in Tampa now, had a nice place, and suggested I come live with her and start over. I didn't yell or cuss her out. I just said, no thanks, and hung up. That night, I made Grandma her favorite meal, and when she asked if I was okay, I told her, I had everything I needed right here. I worked 2 jobs through college, sending her money for her medication and house repairs. She raised me when no one else wanted to, and I was going to make sure she was comfortable. Microphone, the final word. Grandma passed away peacefully in her sleep 2 weeks after my college graduation. I kept her rosary beads and her wooden cane, telling everyone at the hospital where I worked that she saved my life by being the mom I never got. Her funeral was small. I was sitting in the front row, preparing my speech, when I heard heels clicking down the aisle. It was my mother. 13 years of silence, and she showed up now. She was wearing all black, walking straight to the pastor like she had the right to mourn. The pastor announced she wanted to say a few words about her mother. I stood up so fast my chair scraped the floor, walked straight to the microphone, and looked right at my mother. The woman in that casket raised me from the time I was 4 years old, I said. She taught me how to cook, how to work, how to love people even when they don't deserve it. Then I delivered the final verdict. The woman who left me at her doorstep 14 years ago doesn't get to speak today. My mother's face flushed red. She opened her mouth, but nothing came out. She turned around and left, not even staying for the burial.